So, nabalitaan ko, you do want a jowa. Oh my God, ako din. No, I mean, sinasabi ko lang siya dahil parang trend siya. Like, gusto ko ng jowa. And sinasabi ko lang siya dahil gusto ko nga, pero hindi ko kailangan. Sinasabi ko lang siya dahil I'm curious about what it's be like being in a mutual understanding, having a label or having not a label, having a fuck buddy, a fubu. I'm just curious and I just want it, but I don't really need it. So, back to you, okay? If you want a jowa, I would take a guess lang ha. This is a motherfucking guess. If you want a jowa, you want to be loved. Gusto mong may magmahal sa'yo eh. Okay? So, kung gusto mo ng jowa in such a very young age, that means you're not receiving love from anybody else. That's why you need this jowa, this person called Jowa, to show you what love is. Okay? That is just my theory or just my perception na, oh my God, kapag may jowa na ako, magiging masaya na ako. Kapag may jowa na ako, everything will be okay. Kapag may jowa na ako, I will not be sad anymore. But hindi siya ganun. Wala man akong jowa, wala man akong experience sa relationships, pero based on my observations and my perception of relationships nowadays, parang hindi siya ganun kadali. Because kung papasok ka man sa isang relasyon, to fling, to lande, to have a fuck buddy, and not to marry, it's just like you're wasting your time. Saka nagsisik ka lang ng love, attention, and affection sa isang taong to. Parang your worth will be defined by him. Na he makes me feel this way. He makes me feel special. He makes me feel loved. But, there is this thing called infatuation in which it could be mistaken with the word love. So love and infatuation are two different things in which I don't know if you haven't heard of infatuation, but infatuation is not as pure, is not as beautiful, and is not as divine as love, okay? So, you may just be in love with the idea of you being in love, or the idea of that person loving you, or the idea of this and that and this and those, or gusto mo lang yung mukha, gusto mo lang yung katawan, gusto mo lang to, gusto mo lang yan. So parang yun yung infatuation. Okay? And going back, if you want a jowa, that's because you're not receiving any type of love from the people you want to receive love from. You don't feel loved. You don't know your worth. You don't know your value. So you want to be loved by this person called Jowa. And that's okay. We all want to be loved. But the question is, are we looking for love in the right place? Naghahanap ba tayo ng pagmamahal sa tamang lugar? Because if we're going to look for love in a pool of people who's not committed, who's not dating to marry, who's not serious, who's just who just wants a fling, a fuck buddy to waste time, feeling ko we will not gain the love that we want. Dahil kapag ang jowa ngayon, it's either for fling, for social media, for sex, or ano pa ba? Why do people have jowa? To try out new things. Dahil ako ngayon naghanap ako ng jowa just to know what it would be like. So, ganun pa lang yung perception ko. Or, if you feel unloved and you want to be loved, naghahanap ka ng jowa. So, yun. But, hindi naman kasi pagmamahal yung makukuha mo dun eh. It's either short-term love, kung love nga ba, it will be short-term or temporary. Or you will just gain infatuation and temporary mutual understanding. Yun na yun. That is all you will gain in relationships nowadays if you're looking for a fling, if you're looking for a sex, if you're looking for mutual understanding, if you're not committed, if you're here to waste time and you find another person na ito lang din yung gusto, you will sadly, unfortunately, you will not gain any love. Dahil yun lang eh. Ay naging magjowa kami, nagkarelasyon kami, just because we had a mutual understanding that we want to waste our times and we want to be loved and infatuated at the same time. Pampalipas oras. Landian. Look at me, I'm fucking gorgeous. Landian, pagsayang ng oras. Saka hindi kami committed, hindi ko siya ganun kamahal to fight for her, to do this for her, do that. So sana naman nagagas yung sinasabi ko. Because yun, if you want a jowa, make sure you're dating to marry. Make sure you're really ready. Make sure you're ready to commit. Dahil kapag naghanap ka ng jowa nowadays and your only mission is those 5, to fling, to fuck, to seek for love, to waste time, to not gain any commitment, no strings attached, ganon. No, sadly, you will not gain any type of love. Especially in the 21st century, you will not gain any type of love in that type of relationships, okay? But you will gain love and you will be in a true relationship once you are dating to marry. Once you're truly committed, once you're prepared, once you're happy with yourself before entering a relationship, and you're much more happier after you entered a relationship. So yun lang yun, in my opinion. And I don't know if I'm also seeking for love, because maybe I'm subconsciously seeking for love and attention. But I do love myself. I do know my worth. But it's 50-50, seeking for love and being curious about having a jowa. Like, what would it be like? So ganun lang yun in my perception. So goodbye. I hope you learned a lot. Or if you disagree with me, opinions and arguments are nafo-form naman talaga siya. It's a natural process of discussion. So disagreements are normal, and I would welcome any type of disagreement. So goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you look for a jowa when you're finally ready. Okay? Don't rush yourself, because having a jowa nowadays is a trend. Plus, being single is not the end of the world. Okay? Bye!